are tomorrow's champions. They share a dream and the hope for a better life. They want to play. An investment in sport is an investment in our future leaders. We admire the men and women who become our heroes, who embrace the biggest challenges, who show us that the finish line is always within reach. Their dedication and hard work, their commitment, lets them soar and score. No matter how fast they go, every corner has its challenges. There are moments of disappointment, but through endurance comes victory. Champions' will to win serves all of society, because it's not just the athletes, but all who support them who win. They motivate us to be fearless, to stand our ground no matter what we may face. They help us push beyond boundaries, testing how long, how hard, how far. Every champion began with a dream, a desire to play and compete. Sport has the power to make dreams come true. Doha GOALS is where it begins. Connect with the world. Make a difference. Welcome to the Doha GOALS Forum.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Executive Director of Doha GOALS, His Excellency Sheikh Faisal bin Mubarak Al Thani.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Salam.
In the name of God, the merciful, the compassionate, ladies and gentlemen, Your Highness, Your Excellency. What's up? Your Highness, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy to welcome you to the Doha Forum. And I would like to seize the opportunity to tell you that this is a golden opportunity to make the best use of our experience in this developing world. And I want you to take sport as an effective factor for economic development. So the Doha Goal Forum in the first version was able to group and gather hundreds of participants in order to bring a change in the world of sport. And this is the second version. This time, and during this forum, we would like to do our best to improve. We discussed many important issues, and we talked about the economic and financial benefits from hosting the sports events. So, as individuals and societies, we would like to discuss all the facets of sport, and we would like to see how we can make sport a bridge to bring people together. And we will discuss the aspect of sport as a factor of inclusiveness and integration. And it is the first time the Doha Goals hosted 20 ministers of sports. And they have discussed many issues, and the objective was to find the right policies and how to enforce the initiatives that can be reached by this forum. In Qatar, and under the auspices of His Highness, the Emir of Qatar, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, We do know the importance of sports, and we do know the economic benefits of sports. But in Qatar, we use sport in order to foster the international bonds and to surmount the challenges. Sport also is seen as a complementary aspect in the educational process. And sport in Qatar is part and parcel of the curriculum. So Doha Goal Forum has committed itself to enforce the initiatives and to find you will see shortly that the initiatives, or most of the initiatives, have been enforced. We are looking for a creativity in the discussion, and we are also focusing on the non-profit companies. And if we want to enforce, or if we want to put into practice the process of improvement, we have to build a good partnership with all our colleagues and with all the institutions. I would like to invite you to do your best and to be very effective and to bring out all the initiatives that can help improve sport. At the end, it's my privilege to wish you the best stay, and I wish you the best of luck. Thank you.
The executive producer of Doha Goals, Richard Atias.
Good morning. When each time someone is asking me what Doha Goals is about, why Doha Goals, why a global forum on sports, I would like, in fact, to quote someone who summarized in one sentence the DNA of Doha Goals before Doha Goals. So just listen.
Sport has the power to change the world. It has the power to inspire. It has the power to unite people in a way that little else does. It speaks to youth in a language they understand. Sport can create hope where once there was only despair. It is more powerful than governments in breaking down racial barriers. It laughs in the face of all types of discrimination.
Nelson Mandela was the first leader to truly understand the power of sport. Sport brings us together in solidarity to forget the issues that separate us. And above all, sport gives us hope. And while today is a sad day, because we should all be in Soweto, let us remember the joy that sport can also bring. I don't know if we have a connection with, I'm asking my technicians because we were supposed to have Tokyo Sequele, who was one of the best companions of Nelson Mandela. He was supposed to be with us. I don't know if we have Tokyo with us live. No? Okay, so maybe later. We are trying to have a live connection with Soweto and at least to hear few words from Tokyo. So it will probably be soon. So in fact, we are welcoming you here today to join this passionate community who believe in the power of sports. I would like to thank our patron, His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, and the authorities of Qatar for allowing us to host this international forum here in Doha, and for giving us the freedom to ask the difficult questions and debate the infountable truths, such as corruption, doping, and the role of women. Yesterday, we were honored to host the first Minister of Sports Summit, which was chaired by His Excellency, Minister of Youth and Sport of Qatar. Thank you, Your Excellency, because we did an amazing event. Before going to talk about this summit, my people are telling me that we have Tokyo with us directly from Soweto. Tokyo? Oh, we have Tokyo on Skype. So Tokyo, I hope you at least hear me. I don't know if we hear you. Tokyo was minister in South Africa. Tokyo was in jail for 17 years with Nelson Mandela. I don't know, Tokyo is a member of FIFA. I don't know if we have Tokyo with us. Do we hear Tokyo?
Well, the miracles of technology are available here.
Fabulous,
I
Tokyo.
can see everybody out there at the conference, but I don't know if you can see me properly.
We see you perfectly well, Tokyo. I thank you for being with us. I know that in a few minutes you will be in the stadium of Soweto with...
It sounds like, yes, this is going to be a difficult one because I have sound, I have a sight, but I have no sound.
Okay. So I don't know if Tokyo hear me. I just wanted to ask Tokyo what sport was meaning for Nelson Mandela and what Tokyo would like to share with us as a key message about sport. Maybe he can at least talk because we hear him. So, I don't want to, I will have to go ahead. If we have Tokyo, could be having the answers. If not, we will go ahead, guys. So, what I was saying is that Doha Goals is a call to action. Last year, we came with 456 ideas from the community, a roadmap for companies, government, individuals, and NGOs to focus on. But Doha Goals cannot create everything alone. We are a catalyst for generating new ideas, bringing together a community, and creating communities. In the last 12 months, the one question I'm asked above all others is what has come out of the Doha Goals first edition that is concrete. Together with Sheikh Faisal, we would like to announce several new initiatives that came out of last year's forum that we have chosen to support. The first initiative is what we call the sport fields. The issue is what? As you know, lack of access to sport facilities, mainly for population living in poor communities. So what is the solution? Doha Goals, in partnership with local authorities, will build combined football and basketball fields in different cities around the world. The implementation, the first 3 locations will be in Gabon, Africa, in Port-Gentil, will be in Naplouse, in Palestine, and will be in Mazar-e-Sharif in Afghanistan. And I would like to thank the representative of these 3 countries who are here with us and with whom we have signed a partnership to implement these sport fields. To implement them, NGOs and institutions on the ground will help us to administer and maintain the fields, and we will do that in partnership with a US company specialized in this, I would say, facilities, Kono Sport Court. And of course, the initiative will be partially funded and provide support in building fields in other cities over the world. Our goal is to have at least in each continent 1 or 2 cities which will be benefiting from this initiative. The second program is Protestics program. What is the issue? As you know, quality prosthetics are expensive, and children in underdeveloped countries lack the resources to acquire them. The lack of mobility impedes participation in sport and just to be integrated in the community. So what do we want to implement in the coming weeks and months? Doha Goals has started contacts with the Katharina Witt Foundation, and I would like to thank Katharina for being with us today, and with Ottobock, the German prosthetics company, to provide the funding needed to expand the reach of their work on the ground. So as part of this initiative, we will have some mentors also working with us. Paralympic champion Stéphane Houdet, who is also with us, who is one of the great champion tennis wheelchair player, the world #1, and Hu Bin, 3 times Paralympic medalist in high jump, who is from China and have accepted to support this initiative as role models and mentors. So we work with the Katharina Witt Foundation and with the German manufacturer to really implement this program and to see how we can support them. The third initiative, it's an initiative that we want absolutely to start, and we want in the next 2 months to work with few athletes to build a task force to see how we can implement it. It's not an easy initiative, but this is an initiative which was also proposed last year by many participants. It's to set up, it's called the Sports Solidarity Fund. It's to set up a multi-million-dollar international sports solidarity fund. Everything is about solidarity. As an athlete, maybe if I give something today, tomorrow I will need it. So to support athletes and their families when suffering from sustained injuries, as well as during post-retirement. And the pillars will be a social fund, but also a post-career angel fund, a private sector partnership, health fund, and education fund. Yesterday, during a think tank, we heard a lot from athletes that before money, they need mentorship, they need to be supported, they need to have access to the private sector. So maybe this Solidarity Fund can also help to achieve this mission. The fourth initiative will be an international U15 championship. Aspire Academy and La Liga Nacional de Fútbol Profesional, which is the Spanish professional league, will sign today an MOU to organize an international U15 football championship. And this event will start in April 2014 here at Aspire Academy, and where the tournament will be supported by Doha Goals and will feature 10 young football teams from the top clubs in Europe and 2 Qatari teams. So again, this is to support all initiatives which involve all the youth. Now, I would like just to turn your attention to the next, I would say, 24 hours. We have a very full program, more than 150 speakers, 400 students. Where are the students? Can we hear you? Okay, great. So I hope you will bring your usual energy to all the sessions. Eh? You heard Nick speak earlier about the Community Connect app, and I know many of you have been accessing it to set up meetings with participants. In fact, before we start this opening session, 600 participants are logged on and using the app already. We have 483 requests for help and more than 400 offers. We have already scheduled 220 one-on-one meetings, and more than 800 have been proposed. So this is all in one day alone. So imagine what you can do in 2 days. So don't forget that you can ask questions via the app by using the live Q&A button at the top of the screen. So as the program of today, I just want to highlight few sessions which will be just after these opening speeches. But very important, you have this playbook in your bag. just look at it. And if you don't find the playbook, you have, I think, on each seat this daily newspaper, which we'll have every day, highlighting. The last page, you have also the whole program on Sport 360. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope you will have a great today's forum. We're very excited to be here, as usual, and we are looking forward to connect and to really work and develop more ideas for more initiative. Thank you very much.